Ah, my mic was muted. Sorry about that. Nate Gamer was first today. Then Oni. Then Weiwei. Cannabis Kid. Irish Man. Jim. Raphael. And your package arrived yesterday? Nice. Very nice. We'll have to do another contest soon. I just added a new sound effect. That's what I was doing. That's what I was talking. What I was talking there and you couldn't hear me. I was adding a new sound effect. It's another Beavis and Butthead sound effect. Shawario. Queue's not open yet. Just gotta give me a second. I don't have clacks.
Well, I sure am looking forward to this. All the old boys are going to be here this year. Dick, Peter, Rod, Johnson. Well, I haven't heard a rumor that old John Thomas might show up this time.
Clacks cost money. And unless someone wants to buy me clacks, I can't play clacks. So. But hello, Shawario. But Hoagie Bernard. You just watched that episode last night? Nice. Wait a minute. Are these going in backwards? Hold on. No, okay. Nick Gamer typed in Shark twice. Okay, I see. I was confused. I think you did. Yeah. So, Friday, we're going to play PS1 games. And, I have, 1,000 PS1 games that we can choose from. I downloaded, a good chunk of the PS1 library. There's still some I didn't get, but with 1,000 games, I think that's plenty. Even though I did run across 2 games I couldn't play so far out of the ones I tested, but one is a translation hack of Castlevania Symphony of the Night Japanese edition. It just won't play. And one of the European games wouldn't play. Worms Pinball wouldn't play. Don't know why. Worms Pinball won't play. Worms Pinball won't play. I didn't download too many European games, but the other ones played. I got Parappa, yes. I just made a little video that I'll upload after the stream. It's 5 minutes long. No microphone, no webcam. It's just me scrolling down the games. So if you want to watch that later, just to get an idea of what you can choose on Friday, if you get, to get some ideas ahead of time, that might help. Rough Lazy, what's up? So, yeah, the other European games worked. Worms Pinball gets stuck when it's trying to search the memory card. It gets to a point where it searches the memory card, then a screen pops up and says no options available, and then it won't go any further. And I watched someone else's YouTube video of the game. They go to the same screen, no options available, but they got past it. And I don't know what they did to get past it. Castlevania 1, I'm either patching the wrong ROM, or it just doesn't want to work with emulation on a PS3 or something. I don't know. I'm sure I'm going to run into more games that won't play. I'm sure it's possible I'll run into more games that won't play. But for I think a good chunk of them, 90% of them or more, will probably work just fine.
Can't always see the loads he is lifting.
Camo Ducky is here.
How does he know where to put the load?
You missed it the other day, Camo Ducky. We did the Fire Pro Wrestling, and we did a Royal Rumble, and George the Animal Steel came out at number 30 and won the whole thing.
I wonder what's for dinner.
I don't know if he's got a green tongue or not. He might have a green tongue. But he looks like George the Animal Steel.
One man can handle a small hose, often needed when a hand extinguisher won't do the job.
Did I piss in your Cheerios?
Guppyzar. Hey, the new sound effects in there, Guppyzar. It's exclamation mark BOYS, boys. The new one that I showed you the other day. You know, it was because of you that I got that sound effect over what you were talking about on your stream that day. And the first thing I thought of was that Beavis and Butthead clip.
All the old boys are going to be here this year. Dick, Peter, Rod, Johnson. Well, I haven't heard a rumor that old John Thomas might show up this time.
Over here, Shark. Now I'm over here, Shark. Oops, she got me. Burger Time? Did they really? I bet it had no relation to this game. Because just the phrase Burger Time could mean anything, you know. It's just, what time is it? It's burger time. You know. I remember in the past I was looking for Burger Time t-shirts on eBay. And sometimes I would find some that were unrelated to the game at all. It just had burgers on it and said Burger Time. Or like It's Burger Time or something like that. Oh, stupid shark. Stop it. There we go. Back up to 9 minutes. Oh. Jellyfish almost got me. So, when I upload that video later, if it's too fast for you, just slow it down. I'm sure you can play that one on a slower speed. There's no talking in it or anything, so... Now I'll be playing PS1 games on my CRT TV through the PS3. Ah, you got me. I've never had Wagyu beef or whatever they call it. That's the expensive stuff. Angus beef is as fancy as I get. Here, I thought Angus beef was like fancy, you know. Wow, it's Angus beef, says right on the package. This is supposed to be the good stuff. Hey, it's fancy for me, man. It's fancy for me. Not all of us can afford Wagyu beef, you know. Yeah. I was reading your comment wrong. Sorry about that. I read it now in the correct way. Ah, he turned around me. Ah, you got me. Angus MacGyver. What? Who's Angus MacGyver? That is that MacGyver's first name? That reminds me of a made-for-TV movie I saw back in the 80s. I can't remember what it's called. I think I looked it up and found the name of it once. But this kid goes back in time. And, so I guess the scientist made a time machine or something. And so he He goes into a place that's called McDonald's, and it's just a butcher. You know, like an old butcher, but his name just happened to be McDonald's. He's going in there trying to order a McDonald's hamburger. And then another guy has a radio, which he says is like the new smallest radio, and the thing's like as big as a refrigerator. They were trying to really for the jokes in that one, the visual jokes. Now that was his first name on the show. I watched like did I watch any episodes of MacGyver? I could have watched one episode, but that wasn't really a show that I watched. I may have seen the tail end of an episode, but not a full episode. Like, I didn't really watch Quantum Leap either, but I watched the finale. And I thought the finale was pretty good. Maybe I should have watched that show, but I never watched it though. Actually, I may have watched a couple episodes of MacGyver, because I may have caught one where, somewhere in the middle of one of the seasons. Maybe one that had to do with Elvis, maybe? Unless that was the finale. Now that I think about it, I could have watched an episode or two. I didn't watch Battlestar Galactica. I didn't watch what's another space show that came out around Star Trek time? Stargate or something? That was another one I didn't watch. Star something. Starbucks. No, I watched the A-Team. Well, there's a lot of shows I didn't watch. There's still a lot of shows I did watch. Like, I even watched Miami Vice. Even saw a few episodes of Hill Street Blues here and there. I think I even saw a few episodes of St. Elsewhere.
Oh, fishy, 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 fish. Oh, fish.
I like the later cop shows. I was a big fan of Homicide: Life on the Street. NYPD Blue is pretty good, but I thought it wasn't as good as Homicide: Life on the Street. Sacrifice. Knots Landing. I didn't watch none of the soap opera shows. So I didn't watch Knots Landing. I didn't watch Dallas, but I watched the Dallas finale just because everybody was talking about it. And I was like, okay, I'll just watch it. It was actually not as bad as I thought. It was all a dream. Yeah, who shot JR? Scarecrow, Miss King, I didn't watch that either. I didn't watch Magnum PI too much either, but I think I did catch a few episodes. But Miami Vice was awesome, though. Of those kind of shows. And the A-Team, and Dukes of Hazzard, and the Incredible Hulk. Those were my shows. I watched some MASH. I didn't watch it as much as the other comedies, but I did catch episodes here, episodes there. And I did watch the finale for that too. I wasn't a MASH fanatic, but I did like it. I watched it once in a while. Do you not know what an Intellivision is? This is the Mattel Intellivision. It came out around 79 or 80, compared to roughly right around there. It was the competitor to the Atari 2600. George Plimpton did the commercials. All right. Getting kind of crazy. You're watching MASH now. Close. But it does say Intellivision in the title. The what? I don't know that word. I don't know that second word there. Yes, I play lots of console, yeah. And Friday we're going to be playing PS1 games. We play Commodore, Atari 8-bit, Atari 2600, Atari 700, ColecoVision. PS1, PS2, sometimes PS3. Not many PS3 games. I don't have any of those. Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I no longer own a Dreamcast. Oh yeah, I play everything on OG hardware. Even though my PS1 games are kind of being emulated through my PS3. A lot of times I use flash drives, but it's always on original hardware. I try not to emulate too much, because I don't like emulating. But I will if that's all I got. But I normally don't emulate. Trying to get for that one more crab before the time run out. So once the time hits 0, I can't eat no more crabs to bring my time back up. That was my last shot. A video put up on Elsewhere Gamer. Someone recently paid. Yeah, I heard about that. They think it was being sold by one of those European guys who was part of the Amico. May have been German. Can't remember. RGB SCART. I don't know exactly what an RGB SCART cable looks like, but I've heard of them. I don't know much about them, but I've heard of them. Do they use SCART here in the US? Or is that a European thing? It looks godly. Because you know, there's some things I hear, but I don't really look into too much. I was doing PS1 games through my Elgato on my HD TV, but as of Friday, I'm going to be doing them on my CRT TV, just through regular old composite. You'll know it when you see it. Gotcha. All right, next is Super Pro Baseball. Now let me find my other controller, which is underneath everything. Well, why is it underneath everything? Things falling everywhere. Got too many things and too much of a mess. I'm a retro gamer, but I'm not a neat retro gamer. I wish I was a neat retro gamer, but I'm not a neat retro gamer. Not neat at all. Hey, Mark. Good evening. 2 marks. We got a mark with a C and a mark with a K. Shark 2 is a homebrew. It's an updated homebrew of Shark 1, and you can get it for free on Intellivision's website. It's free ROM. It's a homebrew update of Shark. It's not a huge update. They make it so instead of lives, you're going by time, but you can put more time on the clock by eating the crabs and lobsters. I gotta do it this way, I guess, to get fully untangled. Free ROM, not a free cartridge, you know, but a free ROM you can download. And darting is easier because darting is now done with the side buttons instead of the keypad buttons. Darting with the keypad buttons were always awful. Awful. All right, am I ready for this? You can get yourself a copy of Homeroom Super Pro Baseball as well, but that's I think that one costs you $5. This is the new updated baseball homebrew that I helped playtest and playtest and playtest and playtest inside and out until we had one of the best baseball games that David Harley could put out there. It's not easy. Someone type in the what is my command for that website? Is it IN something? Let me check my commands. It's not a sound effects one, but IUS. Someone do exclamation mark IUS. After all the sound effects are done, so it doesn't get lost. Exclamation mark IUS will get you there. I was just about to mention RGB/SCART. That's European Connection Solution. Quite good. Connection standard with analog hookups for CRT TVs. Nice. Is the link not popping up, or is the chat bot just slow? The bot could also just be slow today. Or I can do it. Let's see if it works for Mark. If it doesn't work for you guys, it'll work for me because I'm the boss here. There we go. There's a lot of ROMs on that website. Most of them are free. There's a few paid ones right on the front of the ROM vault. And also check other sections of the website. Not everything's all in one section. Get out of here. Run for the gold? There's really no reason to do that. I think it's called go for the gold. You can't really play that properly. Because the game was never completed. All that really does is it's kind of like a launching pad for other games, but you can't actually get back to the original game. But you also cannot add more than one game to the queue at a time. So let's see, did you already have one in there? You did not. I wonder why it didn't go in. Oh, you didn't put the exclamation mark on the right side of add. But you can't really play that one anyway. I could build a GBS control. If dude gets the fund and wants to do it. It's a smartphone controlled upscaler for RGB SCART and stuff. Then I could do ZX Spectrum. That's interesting. Ooh, I'm surprised I got that.
Holy cow!
And I didn't say hello to Rickster. Did I say hello to Rickster? Rickster. Almost got me. Get there. Nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna walk that out. Look at his old little nature boy can look.
Yes, we got there again. We got a run on the board. We got a home run. Nice. Robot Rubble? You could add Robot Rubble, but someone else already added Robot Rubble. Jim added it. I can tell you the games that are currently in there. Smurf Rescue, Robot Rubble, Breakout, Hotel Bunny, and Joust. Do I have Joust in the Intellivision? Not to sound like an idiot, but do I have Joust on the Intellivision? Have we ever played that? Do I have that? I don't know if that's I don't know if that's even a thing. Travis, is Joust on the Intellivision? I can't remember. Yeah, Oni's next with Smurf Rescue. Before I play that, though, I do gotta run to the bathroom just for a second. Oh, that should have been caught. Dang it. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for me to do it, really. Well, actually, I could do a capture of the chatbot somehow. And you guys could possibly see that. But it's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to look well on the screen. It would have to be something... Oh my god, I couldn't even get to the ball. Ugh. I'm throwing the game away already. Throwing the game away. Thank God. R.I.P. Billy? You mean, is that Billy Chaser? Yeah, I heard about that. It's a shame. Yeah. Go team. Well, I'm the white team, so. Oh, I didn't get that in time. Ugh. Ryan Acosta. Oh, man, I'm just making mistake after mistake after mistake. Some days I'm just not on my A game when I play this.
Hello, Peter. What's happening?
There we go. There we go.
George is getting upset!
Actually, I'm going to go use the bathroom right now. And then I'll be right back. I'll be back just a second.
Well, I sure am looking forward to this. All the old boys are going to be here this year. Dick, Peter, Rod, Johnson. Well, I haven't heard a rumor that old John Thomas might show up this time.
The gun is good. The gun is good. The penis is evil.
Most members of the fire squad learn the hard way that water flowing through a hose under pressure tends to cause the hose to pull back. If dropped, it will whip about dangerously.
If you have that problem, you know, I don't know. Is that the wrong controller? That's the wrong controller. Gotcha. No way I was getting that one. Gotcha. Oh, that should have been a home run.
Wouldn't it be funny if we like launched a chicken up in the air?
Ah, he got me.
Mike's tray has a meat patty, corn,
I have to get a beer.
and a carton of milk.
That's a good double play. They need to hurry up and get one of those baseball park hot dogs, which I've never had before, but I'm sure they're good, right? Never been to a baseball stadium. Demo is it on Intellivision? If it is, I don't have it. Is it somewhere I can download it? Steam? Oh, okay. I don't pay attention to new games that are on Steam. Or new games that get released most of the time. Not me, anyway. Other people do, though. Now, if the next, if like the sequel to Tears of the Kingdom got released, I might hear about it. Red Dead Redemption 3. That's not going to get there in time. Gotcha. Gotcha. I think the Tigers played today, but did I watch it? No, I didn't watch it. Don't even know who won. Is it a wild card game, I think? The Tigers are in a wild card game series. It might be Rocky 1 now. I can't remember. 'Cause I know I changed some of them. I'm not sure if I changed that one. Oh, there we go. I guess there.
We're like Rocky Balboa up in this bitch.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Now we're on fire. Almost another one. Three more outs. And it's game over. This is it. I win 8-2. Yay. Awesome. Yay. Now we get to play Smurf. Great victory. Oops. Didn't see that. No fence sitting. No, not a Vectron. Oh, man. Just to warn you, if you add Vectron, I'm probably not going to play it but just a couple minutes at most. If that. That's not a fun game and it's too hard. Oh, well, that was dumb. Ugh. Like, who put all these fences in this area? And why do you have to jump over them, you know? This is a homebrew version, because this didn't get released back in the day. Even though it's easier to control than the ColecoVision version. Much easier to control. For control-wise, I would play this version all day long compared to the other versions of the game. That last jump is easier too once you learn the pattern. I think I ran out of time. Alright, I keep forgetting to click next on all these. just start playing them. Okay, we'll click next on the right in the next one, just so we do it right. Breakout. Wait. No, I clicked... Wait. Did I... Wait. No, what did I just click next on? Must have forgot to take a couple of them out. Or did I even click next? There's nothing in the chat that says I clicked next. Okay, will that show up in the chat? There. No, it says Cannabis Kid, but I'm on Robot Rebel now. It says Jim is next. Maybe my bot is behind. That's weird. Okay, Robot Rebel. I think that's Intelligent Vision, but I don't know. Or if it's just under Homebrews. Maybe it's just under Homebrews. I was probably already there. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. Must be a glitch in the Matrix. Jesus Christ. This is another one where you need to learn the timing of these robots, and I play this game like a couple times a year, so I don't have any of this memorized. This one doesn't get requested much. I can't remember the last time this game got requested. Because you gotta hit the robot twice. There. Yay! I've actually played Vectron very few times. Very few times. So the one time I learned how to play it, it's gone out of memory already. It's out of my memory. How to play it properly. That didn't count. They made an updated homebrew for Vectron that supposedly makes it easier to play. But I've heard from Rickster that it's even worse. But since I don't remember how to play it properly, don't really know. I forget what to do here. I think I have to get across to the green thing. Which seems impossible. Jesus Christ. And I have no weapons either. That's a nice game over screen. That's a nice game over screen. Is Shaw Wario still here? He always requests Breakout, but I know Stonix is better. Last time I played Stonix instead, so maybe this time I'll play Breakout because that's what he requested. Now it says next up Jim, but it was actually Shaw Wario. My bot is also just confused right now. It's putting the wrong person next in the chat. Because I just clicked next on Shaw Wario, but it's behind, so it's saying the last one was next. It's all messed up. Get 2 in a row. So don't pay attention to what it says in the thing. I might just stop clicking next today and just, right. Is it because I got the wrong controller? Yeah, the weird thing about this one is you get so many lives. What do we get, 20 lives? Is there a way to get less lives? Different difficulty? Even the disc. This also was not released back in the day. But I believe it was released officially by Intellivision. But like later on when they were doing their ROMs and stuff. And they're like collections that they would release. They're PC collections, I think. I'm not sure when it got released officially. Someone else might know the story of this one. Now there's a good game, Masters of the Universe. Really need a paddle for this one. Someone actually did make a paddle controller for the Intellivision, but it may have been really limited, and it was kind of expensive. And I don't need nothing that bad. I don't need one that bad. When I can play paddle games on so many other systems. Like, what is there? Like like very few paddle games even for the Intellivision. I couldn't see spending $100 on a set of paddles for the Intellivision just for what, like 2-3 games maybe? I bet most of the people who bought the paddles for the Intellivision, they're just going to sit on the shelf and collect dust. Ah. Yeah. I had the He-Man game growing up. Oh, I was not prepared. I didn't get that one either. Playing any breakout game without paddles is sucky. It's like playing Arkanoid with a regular controller as well. It works, but it's not the best. Ah. Mm. Game over. Rating fair. All right. GS is next with Hotel Bunny. It's an Intellivision game. It has a copyright 1981 Mattel, but it was never released back then. It only got released like later on in like the 90s or the 2000s when Intellivision started selling their collections, like PC collections or console collections, with their, you know, the best of the Intellivision games. Okay, Hotel Bunny. I think that's in Television Revolution. And if someone jumps in here and asks what's the point of this game, just to get the bunny home to his house. But each level gets a little bit more tricky. I still never beat the game. One of the levels is real tricky, and I never get past it. Crowded mall. As long as you get 5 across, you've passed the level. Any extra is just icing on the cake. Because you get 9 total. Bay Area. Almost messed up that last one. This one actually is easier than it looks. Just go right underneath that first one. This one looks deceiving, but it's really not. Oh, I went too early on that one, but we already got 5. Rush Hour. Got it. This one you got to go kind of under, but under the green, over the yellow. Posh Promenade. This is an easy one. Maybe it was meant to be tricky. This is an easy one. Highway exit ramp. Uh-oh. Shoo, made it. Home. This is the one I don't ever make. I gotta concentrate. This one messes with your eyes. I don't know the timing of this one. I can't even get past the first 2. There, we got 1. So it's got to be done from underneath. I never make that one. Run, run, Rudolph. I'm sure someone could. Okay, next up is Joust, but I don't think there is a Joust. So I could play something that might be the equivalent of Joust. What would be associated with Joust? Not sure if Travis is still here for an alternate pick or not. If not, I'll have to pick his alternate for him. Could just be something old school. Dig Dug? Well... Flappy Bird? He's gonna get Flappy Bird. It's a bird and it's flying. Sorry, Travis. Apologies, Travis. Burger time. I forget what my record is for this. Where is my high score book? I don't even see it at the moment. It's usually just right here somewhere. Must have got buried. Yeah, this is a free ROM, I believe. Used to be it wasn't free always, but they eventually just released it free. Yeah, there's a Burger Time on PlayStation 1. It's just the arcade version, which I do not like the arcade version. You can request it if you want Friday, but it's in one of those collections. It's like it's maybe one of those Midway collection ones. I think that one run was my best one. Don't think I'm gonna do better than that one. Someone do exclamation mark ROMs. I believe you should try to bookmark as many of these as possible. Paid and free ROMs. A lot of them are free. Some have both. Some have a little both. Some have paid and free ROMs. Uh, 15. We're going to call it there on that one. There were Plants vs. Zombies? No, I don't think so. I'm going to look real quick for my high score book. Let's see. What'd I get there? 15, I think I got. Whoa. I was on a roll one time. I got 43. I don't think I'm ever going to touch that. NSG, welcome. That's cool. You can lurk all you want. What is next? Venture is next. We're gonna try to limit ourselves on Venture because that game can take a while. Maybe I'll start like on the hardest difficulty or something. Don't even know what the hardest difficulty actually does. We'll try. They're going a little bit faster. Ah, dummy me. Ah, yes, there is a big homebrew community for this system. One of the largest for pre-NES systems. It may be the largest pre-NES system with a homebrew community. It could, I'm not sure, 100% sure on that, but it could be the biggest one. I'm sure NES has more. Ah! This version has an issue for high scores, where after a while the score gets kind of scrambled, which is not good. Good lord, I can't play this today. Plus I put it on a hard level on for a reason. Just so we weren't here all day on this. If you play easy, it's pretty easy. You could easily get to the point where you break the game and the score. Yeah, I have Eggerland demo, but I think it was actually released fully eventually. But I don't have the full version, because I don't think the ROM is available. I usually don't buy physical homebrews because I can't afford it. I just play the ROM if I can get it. And not every game wants to get released in ROM form, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, but it's how it is. Like here, you can't do nothing but just wait for it to disappear. You can't do nothing else. You gotta wait or you're just gonna die. Oh, geez, he just jumps right up at you. Bally Arcade? I don't have a Bally. Is it called Bally Astrocade? I don't have one of those. God, they're too fast. Game over. Alright. That's cool. Have a favorite recommended for beginner type game. On this system, Astro Smash, Frog Bog. I mean, if you really want a real beginner game, like something for kids, Frog Bog. There's two different ways to play it. If you just go in the default way and just hit the disc, you just push back and forth, and the frog is fixed on an arc, but you don't control anything but the arc of the jumping back, pushing back and forth, trying to time it. But if you hit enter, then you get full control of the frog and the tongue and everything. You can jump in the water, go up real high, real low. And it's a 2-player game, but if you, but the computer will take over if no one is playing the second player. This is the perfect beginner game. Oh, and Snafu. You can't forget about Snafu for a beginner game. You know, we'll select game 1. We'll just do 1 round. I'm the red snake, I believe. The computer controls the rest, but the computer doesn't really control very well. The computer doesn't really control it at all. They just kind of go on their own. In straight paths where I can go all over the place. And they can die like that. And it's got the best music. All right. So next up is Tropical Trouble. And I have to use the bathroom again before I play that. Well, I'll put it on the screen for you. Maybe it'll play itself for a minute. I'm not sure if this one has an attract mode or not. Some of them do. Beauty and the Beast has an attract mode. I'm not sure about this one. Alright, this is a game where I'm going to be using my third-party controller. I think you can get this one on eBay. And I don't like this for all games, but I like it for a few games. I like it for Tropical Trouble, I like it for Dracula, and I like it for Worm Whopper. But I don't use it for much else. But for those 3 games, I think it's a if you got arthritis or you just don't have, your fingers just can't push the buttons like they used to, you know, this controller makes it easier. But for other games, I don't like it too much, but I like it for some. eBay? Yeah, you can get this on eBay. They get OG Hugo sells it. Did I wash my hands? Yes, I did. Oh, yeah. Whew. I'm lathering them up right now. Good afternoon. Extent of the Jam. That's an interesting name. So let's see, how do we start this one? I forget. 1 player. There we go. Oh, let me start over. I wasn't paying attention. What did you miss? You didn't miss much. I got distracted by something, and now I'm okay. Tropical Island 2, is that a real game? Ah, baloney. Is there an actual game called Tropical Island? I'm not sure if that was worth going back for, but I felt committed, so I stuck with it. Ah. I guess this came out just after Beauty and the Beast, but I think possibly the same year or the year after. It's like a somewhat sequel to Beauty and the Beast, but not really, but kinda, sorta is. I'm not sure if it's really considered a sequel or not, or it could be like a spin-off. Because the characters' names are different. It just has a similar theme. Like, your character's name is different, the girl's name's different, and the bad guy's name is different. So I'm not sure if it really is a sequel or not. I think there is some topics on the subject on Atari Age and other places. I can't remember what the consensus was, if it was a sequel or not a sequel. I did look it up one time, but I can't remember what I read. Oh, come on. I thought I was there. Come on. There's always something. There we go. Rudolph? Is it done in the Rankin Bass animation style? Is it free? No, probably not. Put a link to it on my Discord. If you want. You don't have to, but if you want to. Because after the stream, I may forget. Oh, come on. I got that handkerchief. It said I didn't, but I got it. Yes, they did. I didn't have this game as a kid. Don't think I even knew it existed. The only Magic names I knew were the ones I owned. That was Beauty and the Beast, Demon Attack, Atlantis, and Microsurgeon are the ones I had. I'm not sure if the Little iMagic catalog that came with the game mentioned the other games that I was missing. I don't know if it mentioned them or not. I can't remember now. It did show the Atari games, though. I do remember looking at like the Atari ones and going, oh man, I wish I could play those. Yep, I did play that one, Unholy. We played that on stream once. Did I have any other third-party games besides iMagic? That may have been it. I know I didn't have no Activision. I didn't have no Parker Brothers. I think they were all first-party, besides iMagic. And I'm sure you consider the INTV release is still first-party, even though it was technically a new company. That would be first party. Like Slam Dunk and Body Slam. Oh, wait, no, I did have Centipede, and that was an Atari Soft game. So I did have one more third-party game. Lucky for me, Toys R Us had all the third-party stuff. Some of it, you know, the ones that I could remember. They had the Atari Soft and the Intellivision games, but maybe not much else. And I'm not sure what other stores around me would have had the other third-party ones. I think before the crash, I think Meyer had them around me. Because I think that's where my mother got my Intellivision, was Meyer. And that's where I saw where she got the iMagic games. And that's where I remember seeing the Coleco games. Never got any of the Coleco games, but I wanted them, of course. I wanted everything that was games for my system. And I always remember some of the Coleco games in the store saying, not for use with Intellivision 2, which is what I had. I'm like, why? Why can't I get this game? Why won't it work on my system? What's wrong with it? I bet it would work. Yeah, Michigan. A lot of my early games that my mother got me came from a store called Odd Lots, which Odd Lots was like associated with Big Lots, but it was smaller. It's a smaller Big Lots, about the size of a Walgreens or something, you know, or a CVS, but it was like a little convenient, like almost like a 5 and dime store. That's where a lot of my games come from. All my red box games, blue box games, you name it. You know, like Locomotion and Lock and Chase, Tron Deadly Discs, probably Night Stalker, Astral Smash, probably. A lot of those games I got from Odd Lots. Misery Loves Company. Hello. Yeah, I know. It's so hard to control, though, man. God, it's so hard to control. It goes so fast, and you have such little room. I was pretty much just giving up. It's so hard to even do it. It's just gonna kill my thumbs for no good reason. It's going too fast and it's too obnoxious at that point. I was like, yeah, that's enough of that. KB. Yeah, we used to go to KB, but I don't know if and what they had for Intellivision games back then. Because, excuse me. Oh, sneeze. My memories of KB Toys was my mother getting me the tabletop games, the handheld tabletop games, the Tomy-tronic Tron, the Tomy Scramble, and the Tomy Pac-Man. Something that was in the clearance bin was one of those upright small ones, the Coleco version of Centipede or whatever. Probably wasn't Coleco, but it was like, looked like a mini arcade, and it was Centipede. But we got it home and it didn't work, so we had my mother to take that back. But all my late games all came from Toys R Us. All the Intellivision games that my mother got me was from Toys R Us. You know, I had Slam Dunk, Slapshot, Body Slam, Diner. I can actually tell you right now what I had. of those ones. I had Body Slam, I had Chip Shot, I had Diner, I had Pole Position, Slam Dunk, Slap Shot, I had Super Pro Decathlon, Super Pro Football, I had Thunder Castle, and World Championship Baseball. I would say the late release INTV games weren't super cheap. They were probably, if I was to guess, like in the $20 range, possibly. Still wasn't too expensive that my mother wouldn't buy them for me. She still bought them for me, but she was probably disappointed that they weren't as cheap as the games that she was buying for me before. I think they were in the $20 range. Maybe close. I don't know if they were 30 or not. But the late release games, you know, it was after the crash, and they weren't crash prices, you know. They weren't crash prices anymore. Those days are over. I went into a Funko Land only once in my life. It was in the 90s, I think. And I don't remember where it was. Excuse me for a second while I blow my nose. But eventually, what I remember is I think Body Slam was my last game that my mother got me for my Intellivision. And right around that time, I had a Model 2 Intellivision, and the controllers eventually stopped working right. The side buttons started breaking and got pushed in, and it got to the point where I couldn't even play the games anymore. A few of them I was lucky enough to set it on computer versus computer, and that eventually that's all I could do. And so I had remembered that Toys R Us had Intellivision 2 controllers on the shelf that you could buy as replacements. So I had my mother take me up there, and this was what, 1990 maybe? And everything was gone. Intellivision gone. Completely gone. So at that point, I pretty much couldn't play Intellivision ever again. For a long time. And then eventually, I think after I moved out, my mother had a yard sale, and she asked if I should just put it up for sale, and I said, sure, whatever. So all of it got sold. Okay, next up we're playing is Vectron. And Vectron, I don't really want to play, but, we'll play it for a minute, I guess. Vectron's terrible. I don't even know how to play it properly. I forget how to play it, honestly. I forgot how to play this game. This got requested and I forgot how to play it. No, I got nothing. Okay. I don't want to play this. I just don't want to play this. Sorry, Mark Andrews. I don't want to play that. It's not a fun game. I forgot how to play it. I'll if he watches later, I'll give him a substitute or something. Like right now. We'll stick with the non... what's the word I'm looking for? Non-network games. Because, you know, the early Mattel games were all network games. Space Network, Action Network, Sports Network. But then in 83, and maybe even late 82, they released a whole bunch of games that were not network. And plus I put other games in here too that just... that did have a net. I mean, I put a couple not homebrew, but other company games in here too, because I didn't know where to put them. I didn't feel like making a folder just for Sewer Sam and Blockade Runner and Congo Bongo. So let's play some Mission X. Well, this is a game I did have back in the day. You get points for bombing things. But eventually some planes will come out. Some things you bomb you get more points for than others. You have to avoid these missiles that are being launched at you. You can go up higher if you want. If you go higher, you go slower. You go lower, you go faster. I think that yellow thing gives me more points. The bridge has got some more points. The train gets you some more points. I keep missing everything. Jeez. Maybe if I went slower. I'm waiting for a plane to come out when I least expect it. The aircraft carrier gets you more points too, but we haven't seen one yet. Those are carriers, but not the actual aircraft carrier. Those are different types of carriers, I think. Just being prepared. There's an aircraft carrier, and I'm not in position. Am I? I got it. I got it. The game has a day-night cycle too. It'll eventually go nighttime. It looks nice in nighttime. Ah, you got me. I could have just went down or something to avoid it. Down in altitude. Yay, train tracks finally. But no train yet, just train tracks. But I think the tracks get you points too, though. They add up. And they're easy to hit. I don't think I understood the point of this game as a kid. It was just cool bombing stuff. This ain't like the most in-depth Intellivision game. Yay, nighttime. A train might show up finally. There we go, train, yeah. Oh, he almost got me. Hey, no, no, you know you don't. Oh, you got me. Oh, I ran right into that. Oh, you got me, I got him. The thing is, you don't know when they're going to come out. You're not prepared for it a lot of times. Those planes just come out, you're not really expecting it. You're sitting there focusing on what you're going to bomb next. Oh, you got me. I didn't even see it. I believe the engine of the plane gets you more money than the rest of the plane. The train, I mean. Ah, you got me. Game over. 25,110. What's my best for this one? Don't even know. Must have written down something somewhere. Right? Wrong? What if I just went right over it or something? 30,460. Nope. All right, next up is He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Oh, fishy, 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 fish. A fish, a fish, a fish, a fishy. Ooh.
See if Mattel would have stayed in the video game business. We could have had more games like this, you know. We're gonna play the highest difficulty just so we don't not here all day on this. Uh-oh. Okay, we got it. Ah, didn't bomb in time. Kurt! Hello, Kurt. Alright. Now we get to chase Skeletor. But since I put it on the hard mode, you know, good luck to me getting through this crap. Okay, we gotta go through 3 times. Once through the mountains. Once through the forest. And then once through his castle. I used to have, you know, this game complete. Not the Mattel version, not the Intellivision version. But, you know, I don't collect anymore, so... Oh, barely made that. Ah! Well, I wouldn't really call this stage 2 because I started this on hard mode, so this to be the equivalent of going through like 3 or 4 times at least. Is when you go through the first time, the asteroids only take 1 shot. You go through the second time, they just take 2 shots. Then then after that, they take more and more. Yeah, does the INTV release come with the comic book officially, or is it just the Mattel version? I know the INTV release is worth more. I'm stuck. I was stuck. I don't know what's happening there. Couldn't move. Because I think the INTV release is a lighter blue box, but the Mattel release is a darker blue box. Ah, dang. I'm screwed up now. Gotta run. Alright, man. Have a good one. I'll see you around. Ah, falling apart now. No. I don't buy games. I don't buy physical games anymore. And there's no ROM for it, so I won't be getting that. I don't collect. I don't buy physical games anymore, so. Only once in a while will I buy a physical game, and it's not very often. It's only certain things. Alright. I'm actually going to give up now. Move on to something else. I don't feel like playing this anymore. Unfortunately, there won't be a ROM for Montezuma's Revenge because it's a limited release game and they got an official license or something, so I very much doubt there'll be a ROM for that one. I believe it was even mentioned there wouldn't be a ROM for that one. Did you buy the digital ROMs? For what? For what game? For what game? I thought we'd play this real quick. All right, Jim. Or pinball. Tag along, Todd. Yeah. It's a weird homebrew. I pretty much have all the free homebrews. If there's any I'm missing, it's not many, but it's probably a few. I am probably missing a few. A few. I'm looking at what we have here. I want you to take my arrows right away. Yeah, I have those. I have some of those. We beat Anthropomorphic Force already, so I don't want to play that again. We did a whole stream of that, and I beat the game. So I've seen enough of that game for a while. But I have a bunch. I don't have them all because there's just so many. There's so many, I don't have them all. Where am I hearing that snake at? How about have every arrow in the world go right through the stupid rat? Oh, God, come on, game. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, game? Where do you get the Intellivision games from? Can someone do exclamation mark ROMs again? Do you want physical games or do you want ROMs? You know. I gotta shut him up. Let's get out of here. This is gonna be a big list here, so. Bookmark every one of those. Yeah, I know you'll be there for a while bookmarking all those, won't you? The dragon is on the loose, but where is he? I don't know yet. So we'll go up here, where it's somewhat safe. Somewhat safe. Can we have like every bat in the world and just waste all my arrows? This game sometimes. That didn't help me any, but we can hope that we got one demon there. And we just died. Lovely. Great. Oh boy. I could use some more arrows, but I might run into that dragon. What's this one here? Gray. Let's do that. Don't you dare. While I'm looking at the chat. I always hate when it's crooked hallways. Oh my god. Yeah, God, I hate this game. I mean, I love this game, but Jesus Christ, sometimes I tell you. No! I want to waste every arrow in the world just to get more arrows. Oh, I missed. I hit the wrong button. God damn it! Ah! Don't know where that snake is at. I'm trying to avoid him, but look for more arrows. Let's just get out of here. God damn it, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Going into this mountain with 2 arrows is a death warrant, but... I have 1 arrow. And there's a snake nearby. We need arrows. Arrows, okay, shoot. You that way or are you over here? He's probably over there. Still not many arrows, though. If you play this game on hard mode, this ranks up there with some of the most stressful games you'll ever play in your life. You play it on easy, then it's okay. Do I got the volume too low, guys? I could turn it up some, but this is the worst game to test this with. Let's see. We'll go up to about there. We'll see how that goes. Because it's too quiet right now to test it. No, Bat. No. Not good timing, Bat.
Well, I sure am looking forward to
Okay,
this.
there's a rule we
All
have.
the old boys are
We
gonna
don't
be
do
here
sound
this
effects
year.
when I play this game.
Dick, Peter, Rod, Johnson.
Don't
Well, I
make me
even
turn
heard a
them off.
rumor that old John Thomas might show up this time.
It's an unofficial rule, but no sound effects when I'm playing this game. No sound effects when I'm playing this game. I just want you guys to remember it. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream. But no sound effects when I'm playing this game. Some people don't know this rule. I don't hear him on this side. Oh, where can I trap him at? Thought the snake would be right here. Gotcha. Now we can look for more arrows more peacefully. I only have one. Might not find any more. Where's the rat at? He's not here, but the blob is here, though. No arrows there anyway. No more arrows to be found on this level. So we gotta find the exit again. Hey, Jason? Sorry to hear that you're, that you're blind. Sorry about that. There's the exit. Too bad we couldn't find no more arrows, though. So I don't want to go straight to Cloudy Mountain with no arrows. There's a gray mountain there, though, at least. But we can find some here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Yeah, yes. I remember I went into the Purple Mountain one time. You know, the final mountain. The Cloudy Mountain. I went into Cloudy Mountain once on hard mode. And I found no arrows. None. Not even one quiver. So I think there is some randomness to that. Like when you expect there to be some, you can't guarantee it. Going slow because I don't want to trigger that snake. I only got one arrow. Can't even find no arrows here, guys. Jesus Christ. I think the rat is that way. I think, unless they're both here. Arrows, finally. Oh man, finally. Oh, and it was crooked too. That's why I went up there. I went up there just in case the arrow didn't come back and hit me in the face. Maybe it won't be crooked this way. That's the exit. So now we need a quiver of arrows from the other rat. And which way is he? I would look around more, but I ain't taking a chance. It's not a lot of arrows to go into Cloudy Mountain, but we're going to go into Cloudy Mountain. With just the arrows that we have right now. No, don't feel embarrassed, man. It is what it is. More arrows. Snake vicinity. Shut up, bat. More arrows. I gotta shut that bat up. We got one. Just kill this spider. This is a large mountain. We did it! We did it. Yes. Mattel got the rights to do 2 official Dungeons and Dragons games. If you go to the title screen, Dungeons and Dragons. This one's actually called Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. The title screen's kind of messed up there. Doesn't even spell correctly. It's got the official TSR logo. They also did Treasure of Tarman, which is also official. Oops, what happened there? The Treasure of Tarman is this one. Some people like this one more. And then later on, since they broke off, you know, Mattel got out of it, and INTV took over, they put out Tower of Doom, which was supposed to be the 3rd official Dungeons and Dragons game, but they dropped the copyright and just released it without it. But there is a prototype version somewhere. Let's see if I have it. Is it this? It was going to be called Tower of Mystery, but you can't. It's not really complete, and you can't do a lot in it, I don't think. But it was basically going to be the same game. I don't think there's no sound effects in this one. It's all quiet. And there's no ladder either. I guess you got to go down the ladder a different way. So I'm officially closing the queue, but if someone wants to mention a game I can play, I may consider it. We don't have a lot of time left. I usually end at 9:30 and it's 9:12. I have not played Thin Ice. I suck at Thin Ice. I'll play it, but I suck at it. But I'm going to use the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. I'll play it, but it's not one of the games I enjoy. I'll play it though.
Holy molars, am I ever glad I take good care of my teeth.
True. You owe your life to dental hygiene.
Bump and Jump is another game where I'll play it, but it's not one of my favorites. Dig Dug is just arcade game I just haven't mastered, but I'll play it. We'll see if I got time to play all these. I understand Bump and Jump is severely, highly rated, but I just never liked it too much.
It's like, oh my god, a cow, and we're gonna move.
I probably would like this game more if I grew up with it, and I didn't grow up with this game, so. I know a few people around on my stream have mastered this game. I'm not one of them. Like our own Michael Hayes, who is a programmer for the Intellivision, can like go around the whole entire rink and get the mega points. He had the world record for a few days. And I say a few days because the person he took the record from wasn't happy that he took the record. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3, and 3 and Knuckles. I like Sonic 2 only. That's the one that came with my Genesis. I remember renting Sonic 3, and I didn't like it as much. I rented Sonic 1 back then, and I thought it was pretty good, but I always just went back to 2. I love playing 2. One thing I didn't like about 1 is that you couldn't spin dash. You couldn't like you could spin, but you know, you couldn't do the quick spin dash. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Kicks in the Antarctic. That seal is so annoying, I tell you. Oh, I was stuck there for a second. Stampede Ferroni? Alright, I'll play Stampede for you. God, I suck at this game. Just kill me and get it over with.
Look at that move.
Game over. Alright. That's all I want to play of that game. Stampede's a game I like. I'm no expert at it or anything, but I like the game's fun.
The gun is good. The gun is good. The penis is evil.
Stampede for the 2600 is actually more difficult because you have more lines of cows. To contend with, you get one extra line of cows. If I remember right. Am I right about that? Oh, I'm gonna miss that one. Oh, I let another one go through. Uh-oh. Game over. Just like that. It gets harder on that point. Yeah, those are kind of weird, but they always show up. They normally show up sometimes after you see those the skull thing in the ground. When you see one of those, there's a good chance that you'll see the stray black cow right afterwards. All right, I'll play Bump and Jump for you, but like I said, it's not one of my favorites. But I know some people really love it, so. I do know that you get more points if you don't crash into anything. Oh, I got the wrong controller. If you don't let anything crash, you get more points. You get a bonus for not crashing into anything. Or not letting anything crash. It's not the easiest thing to pull off, though, but if you can pull it off without letting anything crash, you get a huge bonus. Which seems to defeat the whole purpose of the game, doesn't it? And I just crashed something. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. There goes the bonus. Uh-oh, I screwed up. I screwed up again. This is another game that maybe I would have liked it more if I grew up with it. But I didn't grow up with this game. Did not grow up with this game, so I have nothing, I don't really like it as much, I guess, because maybe I don't know if that's the only reason. It might not be the only reason, you know. I didn't get a good enough score there because I didn't get the bonus. I didn't get a huge bonus. Do you drive like this in real life? If I could just hit a button and my car launches into midair, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? It'd be like Dukes of Hazzard, but you just push a button to do the big jump instead of having to find a ramp. Alright, game over. Ah. Your card jump, yeah. Just hit a button. Why don't we end the stream with a bad game? Congo Bongo. Just because I can never seem to get past the second level. And I eventually want to get past it, just to say that I did. Oh, I screwed up on the first level, too. Well, most people do consider it one of the worst. I didn't say it was one of the worst. I just said most people do consider it one of the worst. Mainly because of how bad the character controls. God, I can't even do that first jump. Oh, I think that's an Easter egg for Bump and Jump. I think I've heard about that. Something about jumping off screen or something. I have heard about that. It's documented somewhere. That's pretty cool. God, I can't do nothing. I keep starting over because I know how many tries it'll take me into level 2. I kind of need to get to level 2 without losing any lives. If I want to attempt it. No! I finally time it to get over that. I finally time it. And then a stupid rhino or something got me. That's the first time I actually made that jump. Guess I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. No! Okay. We're not trying again. Not today. Not today. No way. Not today. Maybe another time. Alright. So that's it for today. So tomorrow we continue with our Zelda Tears of the Kingdom playthrough. And then Friday, I'm going to do PS1 games. As soon as the stream's over, I'm going to upload a 5-minute video I made showing me scrolling through all the PS1 games that you guys can choose from. And Saturday, we'll continue with, what's it called? God. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of that stupid game. Day of the Tentacle. Why is it that I can't think of the name of the game when I'm put on the spot? No problem, guys. I think next week we should try to squeeze in Commodore 64 because we haven't done it in a while. We should do a Commodore request stream. I'll try to squeeze it in somewhere next week if I can. Stage fright, something like that. That's like when you're doing a trivia game and you know the answer to something. And you know the word, you've heard it or the name 100 billion times, but then when you're put on the spot, you're like, what is that word again that I know? Yeah, I don't know if this is an actual sound effect, but it might. Let's see. I don't remember what all my sound effects are. Let's see if I actually made this a sound effect. I may have spelled it wrong. What are all my sound effects anyway? Actually, I have to look them up just to make sure. I might not even have that one. No, I might not even have that one. Or I may have named it something else. Let's take a look at my sound effects list here. No, I don't even have a sound effect for that one. Okay. I thought I did. I guess I'll need to get that one. You know, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, probably. On clobbering, you gotta remind me. Or maybe I'll put it in a tab right now. Well, the problem with MAME is that when I was switching hard drives, you remember I was having trouble with files and they weren't copying over properly? I just eventually deleted the whole entire MAME folder, everything in it, all the ROMs, So I gotta download everything all over again, and I haven't done it yet. Because I upgraded from a 2 terabyte hard drive to a 4 terabyte hard drive, and I was copying everything over from the 2 terabyte, but I think the 2 terabyte hard drive had some errors on it from how old it was, and a lot of files just kept saying I couldn't copy this over, couldn't copy that over, and it was just taking too long. I said, screw it. I deleted the whole entire MAME folder, then all the issues went away. I have a mixed opinion on MAME. It's kind of fun, but I don't like it as much as you guys like it.
Is my boomstick.
I feel like most of the games feel cheap. It's like they're just trying to get quarters out of you. Luckily, you get unlimited. Some of the games you get unlimited lives. I'll still download MAME again. I'll still get the ROMs again. But if I'm just being serious, it's just still not my favorite. You know, I prefer console games. Are you doing CHDs in your MAME? What? CHDs? I don't know. It's just whatever ROMs I had. I downloaded a ROM set. But you know what that means? If I start all over with MAME, we're going to have to probably start all over with some of those games that wouldn't load and try to get the missing files. And that was a lot of work. So even if I did start over, there's no guarantee it's going to be a pleasant start over. A problem-free start over. So we'll see about that. We'll see. CHDs are for the hard drive BAS games. Killer Instinct 1 and 2. NFL Blitz. BAS? Is it base? Hard drive base or BAS? Based? Hard drive based games. I thought you meant fishing games, man. That's like hard drive BAS games. All right, I don't know. I just download a ROM set, and whatever it has in it is what it has in it. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to do it right away, but I'll look eventually for another ROM set. All right, guys. Good night. And I'll see some of you guys tomorrow for Tears of the Kingdom. And the rest... And I'll see some of you guys on Friday for PS1 games. And I'll go upload that little file I made right now. My microphone will be muted for that little video. And I won't be on the webcam. I'm just scrolling through the games. So you might want to go into the YouTube speed selection and slow it down some so you can see all the games better. All right, guys. Good night.